I'm out here in Hollywood. I had to pull this stator cover. You can see all the grease. This thing was leaking pretty bad. I picked another gasket up. And so I'm going to work on that, get that gasket put in here, get this put back together. I cleaned it up real well, went around it with some degreaser. This is an aftermarket stator that I put in my DR650 because I had to run these headlights and the stock stator wasn't good enough. So when I sealed this, I used RTV and it just never really held right. You can see all the oil. It had a pretty steady drip for the last few months. So I'm gonna just put a paper gasket in it and seal it all back up. All right, it looks like this gasket, I see this kind of square cutout here. Looks like it goes like this, and then I can line up these alignment holes, these bigger holes. And I'm gonna start and put it right on the crankcase. Like that. All right, so I got the cover back on. You can see I got that new green gasket in there. It took a little finessing. Having the gears already, the starter gears already set in the crankcase side, and then you put the cover on is how I was able to get that on there. All right, so I got the cover back on. I've also lubed the chain, and I just kind of wanted to show you how good that PJ1 heavy duty works. You can see right on the sprocket there, when I spin this, you see how it just kind of pulls, spools, and sticks to the chain. So that's how you can see it working on the sprockets. And that's a good lube, that PJ1 heavy duty. So hopefully this will fix the oil leak and all the grease issues I was having on this chassis. All right, so it's I was able to got the gasket replaced, got the clutch, the front sprocket cover put back on. Took it to the car wash, degreased the chassis and that rear wheel. You see how clean that is now, so it definitely needed that. I put the side fairings back on. And looks like a clean motorcycle, and part of the reason for showing you this is kind of my van life. Like I said, I do this to do DoorDash, and this is my van here on the side of the road. And so I just did this right here on the sidewalk and right here. And so that's kind of part of the reason to show you this. This is kind of part of my van life. So we're all ready to go. Got the oil chain all lubed up now. All right, so another project on the motorcycle, now that I get it all cleared up, I've got my drill out hooked up to my power inverter inside the van. So we got some power out here. This phone mount that I was using, the ends of it ended up breaking right here. And it's no good. It actually was a cup holder phone mount that I had for a truck. I took the cup holder mount off it and zip tied it up here. And that's what I've been using to run the DoorDash apps and my GPS and stuff. So this thing's now need to be replaced. I bought this Ram mount, and so I got it with the mount like this, and I bought some bolts. I'm gonna put it about right here. That's about how I configured this. I'm gonna screw it right to the windscreen, and that'll be my new phone mount holder. And you can see how I got it set up on there, and I drilled one, so I got one bolt in it, and I'll drill out a few more so that this thing is mounted up in there nice and solid. So here it is set up with the I took that old phone charger out. What I use for charging is one of these, it's hardwired in. It's a USB-C and a USB 12 volt outlet. That's not an adapter that goes into a cigarette lighter. It's just a USB-C or USB outlet, hardwired to the bike. And see here when I fit my phone in here, just kind of difficult to hold the camera and do this, but I'm gonna try real quick. There you go. So that's the phone in the mount. Nice and secure on the motorcycle. Bolted to the windscreen, hooked to the fairing. That'll be a lot better for riding and navigation with it right there, protected. And so the street cleaning on this street is tomorrow, Wednesday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. So I'm gonna have to move the van. I'm gonna get on the motorcycle and I'm gonna drive down here and see if I can reserve a spot next to this Jiffy Lube. Cars, they move, so it's a good place to park. I'm gonna go ride the motorcycle over there, and I'll just wait for a spot to open up, and then I'll park the motorcycle in a spot and then drive the van down. And a little cold, so I can move the van. See if there's any spots over there. This is Sunset Boulevard, so Silver Lake, East Hollywood, Sunset Boulevard. You can lane split in California, so just go around all this traffic. All I would do as a tip when you're crossing traffic like this, be very careful coming to an intersection because cars will try to turn. So see here how this splits off right here? Cars can come through there, so always slow down, always look twice. Don't just blindly drive around. All right, so here, there's some spots. This is the spot I'm talking about right here. Yeah, this Jiffy Lube. There are some parking spots here, so this will be good. We'll park the van, let's park it right here. All right, this is a nice spot here. We'll back it in. Back in. So then I can go get my van and park it over here. So this is a look, this is one of the places I like to park my van by Jiffy Lube. There is no street cleaning here, and I've parked here for 2 weeks at a time without any issues, and you can see no cars can come. I like this parking here because there's no cars can come this way. See, it's only one way. So no cars can drive through here, and you know, it's kind of nice because if I got to get out of my van, there's not cars whizzing next to me all the time. All right, yeah, so sometimes I'm not going very far, you know, as far as like loading the motorcycle up and doing that every time. Sometimes, usually I get in a spot, an area I want to be, like here at East Hollywood, Silver Lake, and then I just moved my van around maybe a few blocks, so I just drove the motorcycle down, reserved my parking spot. And that's another great thing about having a second vehicle, like a motorcycle, is, you know, a place you want to park, just go over there with your motorcycle, and then you can park your motorcycle when a car spot opens up, and then go get your van and move your motorcycle, park your van in there, boom, now you got your parking spot. All right, so I'm gonna drive the van over there to the Jiffy Lube and price stop at Del Taco and grab some tacos on the way. There's a Del Taco. It's only a few blocks, but there's a Del Taco on the way. All right, so literally here's the Del Taco right here. I usually go for the crunchy tacos. All right, Let's see, what kind of tacos am I gonna get? Yeah, I'd like 2 of the carne asada steak street tacos, just the tacos.
That's it?
Yep, with 2 packets of the medium hot sauce.
Tacos with the hot sauce. It's just the tacos, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, that's really
Okay, thanks. This is what's nice about a van. You can drive it anywhere. It fits in any drive-through, anywhere. Hello. Okay, thank you. Oh, no, don't forget that. There, we got the tacos. Got our card back, our debit card. All right, let's make sure we pull out of here. Oh, shit, you gotta watch these electric bikes. Oh, burn. All right, so we'll get up here and get the van parked. I can eat my tacos. When I was walking up, I stopped at McDonald's and grabbed a McDonald's. There's a McDonald's and a Del Taco right here. So I got my coffee. And now I got my tacos. All right, here we go. But what I actually think I'm gonna do is grab this spot at the end. Over here, if I can spin my van around, because I like this spot over here. Nobody's around me. All right, so let's go check this out. So yeah, I decided I was gonna grab this spot here at the end. And you see there's only one spot here. So, yeah, that's all right, like that. And I'll just park here. And I like it because nobody walks here. Look at all this room I've got. I could set a chair out here. I could put a chair right here if I want to sit outside. And I think this is a great camping spot right here. And I got my motorcycle saving a spot over here, so I'll move the motorcycle, put it next to my van, and that's it. So sometimes I don't go very far. I don't always load the motorcycle up to move it. Sometimes when I'm just in an area like this, I just stay kind of right where I am. So another project I have to work on out here in Hollywood before I leave here. I am getting ready to leave. But from this accident where this lady hit me, you can see it bent the motorcycle ramp in. So what I'm gonna do is I got my Sawzall out here, which I picked up when I was out in New Mexico. I just happened to be carrying it. But to get the motorcycle loaded up on this ramp, what I think I'm gonna do is just cut right here. Just like butter. There we go, like that. So that's what I was thinking. So now try and load the motorcycle up on here. See if I can get the back wheel to support itself. And let's see how it looks. It's good. The back wheel's gonna rest on this, so we might have to prop up the middle with something. Let's see. kind of see. All right, so I've got the motorcycle up there pretty good. I mean, it might just stay just like that if I take this ramp out. But I think with a small piece of wood right here, just to give it a little more support in the back, I think I might be able to make this ramp work. Let's see here. There, look at that. I mean, it is on there, and I don't think it's on there too bad. Yeah, so maybe with a couple of ratchet straps. The wheel is supported right here on this beam. I mean, it is not going to go anywhere. So I think I've got it just like that. And I've got that I was able to salvage this $350 motorcycle carrier. All right, so that's all I have for you on this episode in Sunset Junction, Hollywood, living the van life. Got the motorcycle loaded up, so I am headed out of here. I've been out here at least a month, and it is definitely time to get back on the road. So I'm gonna finish buttoning this up, take that motorcycle rack off, and I'm gonna get back on the highway. If you haven't already, hit like and hit subscribe. Check out the rest of the Van Life series. My name's Chad.